This is Dr. David Shine, and welcome to Business Law 101. Now, there's some other ways to get in trouble and make something illegal, and that's if it's a violation of a statute. So one of the more common examples of this is prostitution. Prostitution in the United States, while widely practiced as far as I know, is only legal in the county that surrounds the city of Las Vegas. And so what's important about that is that even in Las Vegas, prostitution is not legal, though many people assume that it is. But if you make a contract with somebody and say, look, I'm going to pay you $500 if you come over and have sex with me, that is an illegal contract in virtually the entire United States and, in fact, in many other countries. Licensing is a good example. We had a very dramatic example of this here in Houston. We had a person went to a dentist, a regular good dentist, and he looked in the person's mouth. They were having trouble with something, and the dentist got alarmed, and he said, who did this work? Who worked on your mouth? And the person who was there suffering with this dental problem said, such and such down on Bissonnette. So the dentist, the legitimate dentist, reports the fake dentist to the dental authorities. And sure enough, this guy's got like 300 patients and is running a low-cost dental clinic out on Bissonnette. And but did not have any license or training in the United States. He apparently had been to dental school in Mexico. I don't know if he was even a dentist in Mexico, but in any event, he was not qualified to be a dentist in the United States. Now, here's how this ties in with contracts. Suppose that he had entered into a contract to do braces on somebody's kid, and they're going to pay for that over 2 years. Even if they still owed many dollars on that, the fake dentist could not enforce that once he was caught. So he was caught. He went to jail as far as I know, and none of his patients could be charged for any services that he had not yet collected on. Further, they could get money back from him if he had any to recover what they paid because it wasn't legitimately paid in. I just want you to be familiar with the term usury or usurious, and that is in a state that sets an interest rate, a business charging more than the state authorized interest rate. Now, Texas used to have one of the toughest usury laws in the country up until the 1980s. And I was here in Texas in the 1980s when that fell apart, and it fell apart because we had runaway inflation. Mortgage rates got as high as 18% mortgage. Well, you can't borrow money if you have a state law that says the cap is 6% or 8% a year. So the Texas usury laws were dramatically liberalized after the sharp inflation of the 1980s. Suppose you have an agreement in violation of public policy, and this is something that may compel people to do something that is illegal. An agreement might be in these days of COVID-19 to say that you cannot, you need to agree not to wear a mask when you're in our place of business. And that would be an agreement in violation of public policy. This is Dr. David D. Shine for Business Law 101. If you've enjoyed this episode, please subscribe on your favorite platform.